So you started doing this docuseries. We're not calling it a reality show. What's the difference of the docuseries or reality show?
It's not scripted or anything like that, so it's pretty raw. It's very honest, and
it is very honest. There's a lot of the stuff that I've seen is chronicling, and it's just days after your stint in rehab.
Yeah.
And you started shooting this like right afterwards.
Yeah.
And how was that for you? Because
it was like a few days after.
Yeah. And was that? Did you notice a difference, like being more emotional towards the beginning and then clearing up towards the end, or?
Definitely.
Are you done? Have you finished everything? Are you still shooting?
Oh, we're done. No, we're done.
Okay.
Oh, we are done.
Yeah.
For now. I don't know. I mean, it was really scary at first because I didn't expect it to be what it became.
Yeah.
You know, the cameras being there and stuff. And I was like, I wanted to just get back into anything that felt like work mode, just to have a schedule and be on a routine. Mm-hmm. And then it got really overwhelming and strange.
Yeah.
So it was scary, but it was probably one of the best things that I've ever allowed myself to do. This is the first time that I'm actually seeing experiences that I had, and they're just right in front of me.
Right.
And it was hard. It was hard kind of getting back into, getting into an apartment, reliving my life, living a sober life, and having the cameras there for all of it. And it was scary. And, there were moments where I was uncomfortable with myself and trying to figure it out. And I wanted to show that because I think there's a lot to be said with, people don't know that people go through this all the time in life. And I've always, that I'm a human being. So I wanted, it to be something that people could relate to.
Did that give you more pressure coming out of, because you've been in rehab a bunch, right? Like
Yeah.
6 times. Is that right? Something like that. So what, and does this, because there's cameras following you, is that what helped you, I think, be healthy? You said you're healthier than you've ever been. Do you think that gave you pressure to stay healthier, or?
No, I think that this was the first time that I was able to, when I went to treatment this time and I went to Cliffside, I really just wanted a moment for myself. Mm-hmm. And I learned a lot of different tools and things that I didn't in the past. In the past, a lot of it, people don't know this, but I was sent to rehab to avoid, them trying to put me in jail. So it wasn't something that I necessarily wanted or was ready for. Mm-hmm. It was something that, it was kind of just going with the motions. Mm-hmm. And this was the first time where I went to Sean Hawley, my lawyer, and said, look, I need some time. I need to figure something out. And it was through kind of, meditation and learning different things and just growing up as well and being like, I'm tired and I want to be working and all these other girls are doing this and I've been doing this my whole life and maybe that's what makes me happy.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do what I have to do to get there again.
Yeah, it's interesting because watching this and seeing you grow up and like how young you were when you had all this fame and attention, and you see the box office money that you generated, and it's just, it's a recipe for disaster. I mean, you had so much attention on you and you were so charming and adorable and talented, and then all of a sudden these eyes are thrust upon you, and then you have access to anything in the world. I don't know who doesn't get lost at that age.
Well, I should have listened to my mom when she would say, move back to New York, move back to New York. And that was, making the move back home to where my family is and stuff made a big difference for me.
Why? What's different about living, because New York has all the same bars, all the same partying. What's different in New York than LA?
My family's there. My friends that I've grown up with are there. By moving to New York, I can walk on the street and be a human being. Like, I can be normal.
Yeah, but you have paparazzi constantly.
No, I don't.
They stopped?
Not at all.
That was crazy, though.
I've been in LA for 2 weeks, and thank God I'm leaving tomorrow because I'm saying this now, but they have not bothered me at all. It's totally different now. It's strange. I also don't put myself in the same situations. Mm-hmm. There's nothing left for me in going out to a certain place if I know what it's going to result in. It's just not worth it to me.
Right.
And I do other things. My friends in New York, it's a different creativity. A lot of my friends are musicians, or my brother and I are working on an app. There's different things that I do.
Good.
I think it's also just time.
Yeah. Well, let's take a break. We'll talk more with Lindsay after this.